Okay, June 1st, Sunday. So I'm gonna go run through the week, show where we are and what's been going on. So as you know, market rallied pretty hard last 2 weeks. Uh, so obviously, strategically, we're still in a we've been in a bull market, continue to be in a bull market. Went to new highs, and market's been kind of pushing it a little bit. And again, we kind of got that indication a while back, 2 weeks ago, with the MXRS bullish setup, specifically in Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq high beta names have been the place to be. They're the ones that definitely played a lot of catch up, and so we played a bunch of them, or I should say, I did. It wasn't, as easy as hindsight. There were a few whipsaw days. Some of the stocks I did actually pretty well. Caught pretty well was obviously Netflix. That was the first one to go. Bought it around 350 on this day right here. Bought some more 354. Sold. I know I sold some on this second day. Bought it back. Bought some back. Not as much as I had the whole time. So I lightened up in here on 390. I want to say 380-ish as well. And then sold my last bit on this day, just as it broke 400, and it just continued actually higher. But we caught a bulk of the move, so pretty happy about that. But strategically right now, it's definitely, once it broke this this downtrend, it's something you want to stay in right now. I would say looks great. I mean, I expect some sort of pull in, at least to test this 400 to 390 area. We'll see. At some point, it will pull in. It'll pull in, I'm sure, at least to this 400 area. So we'll see how that goes and when that happens. Right now, the market, well, always the market wants to frustrate everybody. Google, bought that as well. Caught this move pretty well too. Sold, actually held this one pretty much the whole way through. I actually sold on this day. I sold on the close, some 566. Sold some on the open, pre-market, like 567, and then sold the rest as it broke. I want to say 562-ish, so probably on this day right here. Actually, I did hold some until it broke 560. I think that was on Friday. Oh no, on Thursday. So right now I'm not long any. Same thing here though. I expected to pull into some. We'll see. It's already pulled in a couple of days. We'll see how much more it wants to pull in. So we'll see. So those are the two big names that I actually participated in pretty well. Missed the Apple move. It was a little frustrating. I should have had. I didn't have it in a longer term account. I should have had it on a daily. Didn't, and then it is what it is. It was kind of a late breakout too. With Google and Netflix already were well in their moves when Apple broke out, and I just figured, I don't want to mess anything up, but it is what it is. Amazon was a little frustrating too. I kind of played this a little bit. I had a small position. Ended up buying on this day. Got whipsawed out. Bought it again at 309. Sold, I don't know, 314 or something right on the open when it broke below. It's a laggard. It's a piece of crap right now, really. LinkedIn, I rode. I don't know, pretty well considering it. Was also a bit of a laggard. Bought this 553. Sold them in the 160-ish area. So, not bad. I mean, considering it wasn't the easiest trade, so I'm happy about that. Facebook, I did not trade, but obviously in the same space as LinkedIn. It's actually doing quite well. It's probably the best social media, I would say right now, pattern. So it broke up above these levels. Now it's pulling in. I want to see it pull in here. You got the 200-day, so around 62-ish might be a good pull-in area. Twitter is still kind of shitty, but it's been so depressing, I guess, if you're long or if you're a bull of this. Uh, that it had that 1.5 day, big nice up pop. I kind of said, hey, above 34, it looks good. It opened above there, and then it promptly crapped out. So, depending on what your time frame is, the warning sale would have been the low of that day, which was 33.88. So obviously this day it opened below there and continued to lower. So hopefully if you did buy it, you sold it below this day, or you didn't buy it. So that being said, definitely don't want to see it get below this low of May 28th. Definitely want to see it get below 31. That would totally negate this entire move, and the upgrade obviously means nothing to the chart of the stock. So, but the big support level is going to be in the 30 area, and then also 29.5. So we'll see what happens, but it's still stuck in Shitsville. So, I mean, ideally it stabilizes here, and then it kind of does a little sideways, and then makes a move above 35. I mean, that would be the best case scenario. But it's tough to see when the market has made the move that it has. If we compare it to the Nasdaq, I mean, Nasdaq has just been on a tear, and stocks that are laggers. That means there's plenty of people selling the stock. Into any strength, and that's not a good sign. Not something I want to be into in any capacity. But now what I anticipate for this week is going to be we had this big up move. It's tough for me to see this collapse, and it's tough for me to see the market like scream higher from here, right? So ideally we see a couple days of maybe a little bit of a pullback, and in that case, I really want to see the VIX pop. People, I know they talk about it a lot on TV, so it kind of negates the whole VIX thing, but there is something to it. And when the VIX is down here at 11, and really on these lower band, that tells me that there's not much fuel in the fire for any type of move higher, right? So that's going to be a tough thing. I'd like to see the VIX pop up into at least the middle of the range between the green and yellow here. That will, and the market kind of hold in a pretty good spot, but just want to see that VIX come off the floor, like that just is something that it's again makes it tough to be a buyer and looking for momentum right now. So some of the oscillators, again, the VIX RSI is not below the lower band, but it's still down here. And then the McClellan oscillator is not, I wouldn't say, in overbought territory yet. So who knows what happens here. Just real quick, what I'm looking forward, I actually got long Microsoft Friday. That was a pretty nice pattern here. Kind of broke this little wedge, and then for Microsoft, that's a pretty big move. We'll see if there's any follow through. I really hope so. I got a pretty big position in it, but which usually tells me that there won't be any follow through. It's going to, again, be tough to see what happens. Other than that, I would kind of stay light this week, or at least for the first couple of days, to see how things consolidate. Maybe looking to pick up some of those high beta names into some sort of support. But right now, I wouldn't be chasing, and And that's it, man. So take care.